I hope it's okay.
Yes, it is very much. Start.
Shri Guru Charan Saroj Raj Nij Man Mukhar Sudhira Barnau Raghuvar Vimal Jasu Jo Dayak Phala Chari Buddhihin Tanu जिनके सुमेरु पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विदा देह मोहि हर कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिह लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवनसुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवारी सुमति के संगी कंचन वर्ण विराज सुबेश कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश हत वज्र ओ ध्वज विराजे कंते मंजु जनेऊ सजेऊ शंकर सुवर्ण केसरी नंदा तेज प्रताप मां जगवंदना विद्यावान गुणी अति चतुर राम कज करिबे को अतुर सुनिबे प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धारी सिहाही दिखावा विकट रूप धारी लंका जरावा राम भीम रूप धारी असुर संवारे रामचंद्र के कज संवारे लय संजीवन लखन जी या है श्री रघुवीर हर्ष उर्लाए रघुपति किन बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरती राम भाई सहस बदन तुम्हारे जस गावे अस कई श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादि ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा नारद शारद सहित ऐसा यम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहते कवि कोविद कही सके कहते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव किन राम मिलाए राजपत दिन तुम्हारे मंत्र विभीषण मान लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जान युग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेली मुख मही जलदी लंगी गए अचरज नहीं दुर्गम कज जगत के जीते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते राम दुहारे तुम रखवारे होते न आज्ञा बिन पैसरे सब सुख लावे तुम्हारी शरण तुम रक्षक कहू को डरना अपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक अंक ते कापे भूत पिचाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे न से रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट कटे से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काजा सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सही अमित जीवन पल पावे चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा हे प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारे साधु संत के तुम रखवारे हसुर निकंद राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता असवर दिन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पास सदा रो रघुपति के दास तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरे अंत काल रघुवर पर जाई जा जन हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्त ना धराई हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख कराई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमीरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नहीं जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूटी बंदी माँ सुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होए सिद्धि साकी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेहरा कीजे नाता हृदय महाडेरा जय
Jai Hanuman. Very nice, Anu. Thank you so much. Very beautiful. So we have started with the complete recitation of Hanuman Chalisa by Anu. Now we shall begin contemplation on these two Choupayis. Sneha and Indira can start. You can recite these two, and then start. People. Sneha, you want to go first? Sneha and Kamala. जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर राम
Sorry, I'm driving. Oh,
I
sorry
see.
to interrupt, Purnima.
Okay. No,
I'm riding my scooter actually. I should reach the destination in like
sir.
7 minutes.
Sir,
I can, yeah. Thank you.
share then.
Yes.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Okay, fine, no problem. Kamala, you want to share anything on this?
Purnima ji, I didn't prepare it, sorry.
All right. So I will just start
Can
whatever I know about these Choupayis.
uh, Purnima ji, can I share?
Yes, 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 yes. Anyone? Yes, it's a
Okay,
open floor. Yes,
yeah, just yeah. I'll just chant this and share my
yes,
thing.
please. Yes, please.
Yeah. Jaya Hanuman Jnana Guna Sagar Jai Kapisa tihu loka ujagara Rama doota atulita bala dhama Anjani putra Pavanasuta naama. And
Yes.
the meaning of this verse is like glory to Lord Hanuman, who is the first one, Jai Hanuman Gunasagara, Jai Kapisati Loka Ujagara. This one is glory to Lord Hanuman, who is the boundless ocean of knowledge and virtues. Glory to Lord Hanuman, who is the king of the monkeys and the light of whose fame
Mm. Okay.
illumines the three worlds. So this verse, it praises Lord has knowledge. Message to Sri Ram. Then the other one, Ram doota atulita bala dhama, Anjani putra Pavanasuta naama. This one is Lord God. We heard the story about this in the last sessions, so I'm not going to repeat that. Yeah. That's it, Purnimaji. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Suma. Who else wants to pitch in with this?
uh, I can do that. Basically, it says, "O Hanuman, you're the ocean
Mm.
of knowledge." And
Correct.
again, he's a Kapishwara, like, and his fame is so evident in all three universe or
Mm.
region
Mm.
thing. So
Mm.
that's what that stanza means again. And he's a son of wind, uh, Vayu,
Mm.
and Anjana thing.
Mm.
So he's a messenger of Rama, and he's so strong as Hanuman as such.
Mm.
Pavanasutan. Yeah,
Suta.
that's what.
Yes. And we can unpack it a little bit. First of all, the
Mhm.
name Hanuman itself is very significant. I'm sure all of us know the story of Hanuman. How, as a child, he went to eat the sun, thinking it's an orange. People know this story, no? It's very, very popular, in folklore. Hanuman, as a child, his mom was busy in the kitchen and he wanted to eat something and he saw the sun. He thought it's an orange and he just flew. He's Pavanasuta. So the wind god is obviously going to support him, right? So he dashed towards the sun and all the devatas and the rishi munis on the earth, they are so worried. Arey bapre, what is this guy doing? He's just rushing off, towards the sun. He is going to burn down. That was their first worry. Second worry is, oh, no, 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 he is not going to burn. He is going to eat the sun. Okay. And then, so he was dashing towards the sun. And then what happened? This is the fellow is Rahu. The devata is Rahu. That day was supposed to be solar eclipse. And Rahu was just also approaching the sun. And this Rahu saw this little fellow dashing toward the sun, and he got worried that I am going to be eaten, because they were all close together. So these are all folklores which we have to understand in a deeper, metaphorical. These are all metaphors for a deeper meaning. However, this is the story as it goes. And then Rahu was worried and he complained to his boss. Who is Rahu's boss? Indra, Devendra. Okay. So Devendra was brought into the picture. And so Devendra came on his Airavata. And then he saw this boy is dashing towards Rahu or the sun or whatever, and it is his business to take care of all the celestial beings. So he said, okay, this guy is a dangerous fellow, and he struck him down with his Vajrayuda. Devendra struck him down with his Vajrayuda. Then what happened? Obviously, the fellow fell down. He's a little boy after all. But of course, Pavana Devata, he held him in his arms. And then when the Devatas came to know, oh, Bapre, he's he's Pavana's son. And I think Nirmala ji shared the story that, Pavana was so unhappy that he just held his breath and every being on earth was suffocating. And then they all gave his powers to Hanuman. All that is fine. But the point here is, why did he get the name Hanuman? Because when Devendra struck him on the chin, his chin was broken. Hanu means chin. Chin. And so his Hanu was broken. What is the metaphorical meaning of a broken chin? See, when we go around with the chin in the air or nose in the air, it means we are very egoistic, we are very proud. So this Hanuman absolutely has no ego. That is the meaning of the word itself, Hanuman. The one who is egoless, that is Hanuman. Isn't it beautiful? The one whose chin has been broken. So he was born egoless, and he was so ready for all the jnana and his chitta shuddhi was complete even as he was born. So Jaya Hanuman. So that is Jaya Hanuman. So when we say the name Hanuman, henceforth we have to remember that he was a completely pure ego. He had a sattvic ego. That's all. For what? To do loka kalyana. Even the sattvic ego is used to do loka kalyana and nothing for his own benefit. So that is Jaya Hanumana. And then Jnana Guna Sagara. See, we all know this. When Rama asked Hanuman, what is the association between you and me? We all know this. Most of us know this. So he said, what am I to you? Asked Ram. So what did Hanuman say? If somebody wants to explain this, I'll be very happy. Deha buddhyatu dasoham. When I'm in body consciousness, which we all are, most of the time, all of us feel and think that and behave as if we are this body. Body means body-mind complex. Our CV basically. We all behave like that, as if we are this body. Me. So when I'm in this body consciousness, I'm your dasa. I'm your servant. I'm here to do your bidding. I'm an instrument to do God's work. So deha buddhyatu dasoham. Jiva buddhya tavamshakaha. When I'm meditating on you, my Lord, when I have Rama in my heart and I'm going japa, Ram, 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 then I am nothing but your amsha. I'm a spark of Rama. Atma buddhya tvamevaham. At the level of consciousness, Satchidananda, you and I are the same. The essence of Rama and Hanuman and you and I and all beings on earth is same, Satchidananda. Iti me nishchita matihi. This is indubitably I know that this is the truth. This is what Hanuman said. And there is no greater jnana than this. This is the ultimate jnana, isn't it? We are all studying Vedanta or the Bhagavad Gita or the Hanuman Chalisa to get this knowledge. That in essence, Atma Buddhya, we are all God. And see how beautifully Hanuman has integrated all the three three streams of philosophy, Madhva philosophy, that is Dvaita philosophy, and Vishishta Advaita, which is the Ramanuja's philosophy, and Advaita, which is Shankara's philosophy. Right? In Dvaita philosophy, there is me and there is God. Deha buddhyatu dasoham. This is the bhakti movement, Dvaitas. And Ramanuja also is bhakti only, Vishishtadvaita. I am an amsha of you. And then we have Advaita philosophy, I and you are the same. So what is the difference? Is there any difference in these philosophies, or are they all saying the same thing? If they are different, yes, we know how they are different. Dvaita, Vishishtadvaita and Dvaita. But how are they? How can you integrate them? How beautifully Hanuman has integrated. What is the, what is the X factor here? Anyone can think of it? How he has arrived at this beautiful, explanation. It is just from where I stand. From where am I looking? My perspective. That is what is making the key difference, isn't it? Yes or no? From where am I? Am I looking at God from a body point of view? Or am I in meditation doing japa? Or am I completely in samadhi? Or am I a gnani? Am I in sahaja samadhi? And I know that I and God are one. So this is completely about where I am standing right now. In that, I should behave. Yes, Shweta.
Yeah, I think it's almost like it's the destination is the same, but it's just different routes,
Yes.
pretty much.
You
So
can reach him from wherever you are.
you are, yeah. So it's just like you said, it just boils down to perspective at the end of the day. But it just depends. I think at the end of the day, all three routes take you to the same destination. So
Same destination.
yeah,
Yes.
get there with less fuss. That's all it is. I think at the end of the day, as humans, we have to figure it out. So
And there's also a great lesson for all of us, that since we can say we are in body consciousness all the time, let us behave as Rama Dootas. Eha buddhya dasa. We should be, dasoham should be the starting point for all of us. Not aham brahmasmi. Not soham. The starting point for any sadhaka is dasoham. Just like Hanuman bend with humility, with no, chin upper, chin in the air, and just go with dasa bhav. That is the lesson with his name itself. Hanuman's name itself is so significant. And then this is the lakshana of a mahagnani. And then we have, he's a jnana guna sagara. No? Jnana and guna, both. It's not enough to have jnana, or it's not enough to have guna. It should be a combination of both. And since we have all done the Bhagavad Gita, you might recall this shloka from the 13th chapter, where all the what you call gunas are listed. 20 gunas have been listed by the Lord. What are these gunas? Are we like, I think the gunas have gone behind. Okay, wait. I'm sorry.
Amanitvam, adambitvam,
Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, shantirarjavam, humility, freedom from hypocrisy. All that is. Just a minute. I'll put this behind. Yes, now we can see. Humility, freedom from hypocrisy, non-violence, forgiveness, simplicity, service of the Guru, cleanliness of body and mind, steadfastness, self-control, dispassion towards the object of the senses, absence of egotism, keeping in mind the evils of birth, disease and death, old age, non-attachment, absence of clinging to spouse, children, home, and so on, even-mindedness amidst desired and undesired events in life, constant and exclusive devotion to me, inclination for solitary places, aversion for the mundane society, constancy in spiritual knowledge, and philosophical pursuits of the absolute truth. I declare all this to be knowledge. All this is jnana, says Lord Krishna. And what is contrary to this is ignorance. So, this is the jnana sagara. Hanuman was a living examples of all the things that has been listed by Lord Krishna. Jnana, guna. And you'll be, we'll be happy to note that this list of jnana is nothing but guna also. Can you separate jnana and guna in this list? You can't. Humility is the guna itself is a jnana. To be humble is both jnana and guna. Adambitvam, freedom from hypocrisy, jnana plus guna. ahimsa. See, you cannot separate the two. That's the beauty of Hanuman. He was a jnana guna sagara. And Jaya Kapisha tihu loka ujagara. Why is he called Kapisha? He was not Kapisha. Who is the Kapisha means what? Kapisha means the head of the kapis. Was he the head of the kapis as we know it? The head of the kapis was earlier Vali and then Sugriva. Yet we are calling him Kapisha. Why?
No, he was Kesari's son.
That is also
Kesari was the king of Kapi.
okay.
His son naturally is
Kapisha.
Kapisha.
Pisa.
He was the ultimate. He was the best among them.
Yes. Sneha, if you are free, can you want to share your this thing on this
Yes,
jnana?
Purnima. I'll just give me a minute. I'll move to a less noisier place.
Sure. And somebody else had
Purnima
unmuted.
ji,
Yes, Shweta. Yeah.
when she's getting ready here, I would like to add something. You just asked why do you think he was called the Kapisa, right? Kapisha. So Hanuman, I think it's because like his leadership, right? His leadership qualities, he's. I think that roughly all his leadership qualities is why even though he might not be the king, but his
Yes.
leadership qualities establishes him
Absolutely.
as king of the kings, to be honest, right? So Hanuman, everybody knows Hanuman across all the realms.
Yes.
So I think that's why they call him
Pisa.
Kapisha, even though he doesn't have a real title.
What is he
So
ruling? He's ruling
Huh?
over our hearts.
Hearts, exactly. So yeah, you don't have to be a king to be a leader or anything, right? Sometimes they say, right, title doesn't matter. Will people listen to you when you call them, right? That's what I think it all boils down to. So it's the leadership qualities of Hanuman.
Correct. Yes.
Yes,
I
Purnima.
didn't. Okay.
Yes, actually, I didn't want to disturb others and myself from listening to all those beautiful, deep insights that you were giving into every word of the first Choupayis. So what I've gathered is from the resource that you sent of the Chinmaya mission. So Jaya Hanuman, Jaya refers to victory. So Hanuman is the living example of being victorious over any action that he performs.
Absolutely.
Why? And the ultimate victory, that is Paramatman, because he is also always a servant to Rama, the most devoted servant to the Lord, because, and like Purnima said, because he has no ego. Every moment, every action that he performs, he surrenders to the Lord, and which is why he's victorious in whatever he does. So Hanuman is again the one with the broken chin, or the one with no ego at all.
Correct.
Jnana guna sagara, yeah, he is the ocean of knowledge, and I think that's what Purnima was delving into. He is the only one who can give us knowledge and virtue, because he is full of it. So when we sincerely pray to Hanuman, we may imbibe it. We may imbibe some from him. Yeah, Jaya Kapisha, yeah, the king of the ultimate among the monkeys. Tihu, loka, ujagara, you are known, and he's known in all the three worlds. Rama, doota. I'm sure Purnima will have an entire session to talk about this, but yeah, he is again. How is he able to surrender to Rama in all his actions? Is again because of no remembrance of the past, no regrets of the past, and no anxieties of the future. He is always living in the moment. That's the way he is able to surrender every moment to Lord Rama, right?
Yes.
Ramaduta, atulita bala dhama. Again, he is unparalleled in strength. I don't know I don't have any more depth into that aspect. I would love to hear it from Purnima.
Yes.
Atulita Baladama, Anjani putra. Yeah, we know the story of how he was born to Anjana.
Tell.
Okay, so I just read that in the same resource. So Dasharatha's wife was given all the three wives were given a payasam. I forget which rishi. So and from Sumitra's payasam, is that right? Yeah. Yeah. So a part of it was taken away by a bird, and I mean, part of whatever that bird was carrying fell into Anjana's cup from which she eats. So that's how she consumed that same prasadam, and Hanuman was born to Anjani. So he is also considered as Rama's brother in that sense. Anjani putra, Pavanasuta naama. And so while that bird was carrying this paisam, the wind god directed that bird towards Anjana's house.
Correct.
So that's how Hanumanta also is called Pavanasuta, the son of the wind.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Yes, Neha, comprehensive. And you have covered all the points. Yes.
Oh, I'm waiting to hear it from you, Purnima. So much depth. Thank you.
Nirmala will pitch in now.
Yeah, Nirmala, Purnima, everyone. Thank you so much.
Brahma with Varan, Brahma with
Brahmavara,
Varan, Varishta.
Varenya.
Varenya, Varishta. Varishta, the example they give is Hanuman.
Abba, ultimate.
Yes.
Ishta, completely and always established in Brahman.
Yes.
Very nice. Kamala wanted to share something. Yes, Kamala.
No, Jnana, guna, sagara, you were mentioning, no, Purnimaji. So, Jnana is Atmano Mokshartam.
Correct.
And guna is through Jagat Hitaya cha. So that's how it heard. So I wanted to share that. And how Kapisa, as everybody said, because of this leadership quality. So I wanted to tell one small, everybody knows that Hanuman went to Sita. After that Angulya Pradhanam, he says that I am going back, Mata, karke he is leaving. But he did not go. He wanted to understand the strategy. Even if at all there is going to be a war, and I should know the enemies' things, how it is they are functioning and all. And that's why he started doing and firing all the Lankas, and he himself get caught, and he wants to meet Ravana, and then he comes back. So that shows his leadership quality as a minister to Sugriva.
Very good. Yes. So his entire life is a book for us. It's an open book for us to learn so many things. And how Tulsidas ji has put it, so beautifully for us to unpack. So yes, Jaya Kapisa, that's what he rules on our hearts. And loka, triloka ujagara, all the three lokas he's lighting up all the three lokas. Means what? As Vedantins, we should know. He's awake in all the three states. What are the three states?
Nidra.
Waking, sleeping, and dreaming.
Correct. Waking, dreaming, and sleeping states. The one who is awake in all the three states is Hanuman. Isn't that beautiful? Triloka ujagara. He's lighting up all. He's Satchidananda. He's Brahman. Manifest Brahman in front of us. No, Nirmala?
Basically, he is in Turiya.
He's in Turiya.
He's in Turiya. But he is lighting up all the three states.
Yes, correct. Yes, that's what it is. Okay, let's delve.
Kamala's explanation of Atmano Mokshartham Jagat Hitaya was excellent.
Beautiful. Yep. So we are done with this. I'm sorry, we have to go in a proper manner. Rama doota. Yes, like Sneha said, there's more to this Rama doota. There are 5 qualities of a doota, apparently. Any doota is a doota is a messenger of the master, and he carries the master's message without his personal agenda. Okay, he just conveys the country's or the master's message. So the first, the one of the first qualities of a doota is pragalbhya, means fearlessness, completely fearless and straightforward. See, this Lanka Nagari, the golden city, was not a ordinary city. It was like Amaravati, it is like Indra's palace. So huge, so beautiful, so overwhelming. Any ordinary mortal would have been overwhelmed by all the sights and sounds. And I'm going from some Kishkinda, in some from forest I'm going, and I'm going to this Mahanagari and looking at the opulence and the great Rakshasas, so powerful and all. But was Hanuman faced by that? Impossible. He was fearless and he was straightforward. Like our Kamala shared, how he went into the, asthana of Ravana. He allowed himself to be tied by the Brahmastra. Before that, he had killed so many of ministers' sons, and Ravana's son Akshay Kumar also he killed. And then so fearlessly he sat in Ravana's, asthana, and he just told him, I'm so and so. And Ravana apparently was quite rude. Of course, he's a Rakshasa, and this fellow is a criminal in Ravana's eyes. So he insults him. You are a kapi. What are you doing in my this thing and all that? So our kapi is no less. He gives him a mouthful. He gives Ramana a mouthful. He said, oh, you are the one who were the toy for Angada. There's a story about that also. Vali's story. Nirmala, you want to share that story? How he was a toy for Angada. Anyone knows the story?
No, I don't know.
Okay. So this Vali and Ravana had an altercation somewhere earlier. And for this Ravana, this Dashanana, with all his powers, he was powerless in front of Vali. Vali had that power of, taking away 50% of the power from somebody else. So this Vali took Hanuman by his, by his head, and he turned him and he threw him. And then when he was lying broken and defeated, he took him and he tied on Angada's cradle for Angada to play with. Have brought you a toy. That kind of, so Hanuman reminds Ravana, oh, you are the fellow who was, who was a toy for Angada. I am from that place. I'm the Vanara from that clan, he says. And then he reminds, oh, you are the Kartivirya. You are the one who was defeated by Kartivirya. That's also another story where Ravana was defeated by this. If Ravana was Dashanana, that Kartivirya was 1,000 ananas. Okay, he was defeated by Kartivirya also. And then he reminds, oh, you are the one who kidnapped Sita from, like covered. When nobody was there, when Rama Lakshmana was not there, you took her. Is that you? So this Pragalbhya was there in Hanuman. He didn't feel small. On the contrary, he made the other fellow feel small. And you listen to me, you idiot. That was his.
The moment Ravana saw him, itself, he was a little shocked. He felt Nandi Bhagwan himself had come.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
And when he asked him to sit, he deliberately made a nice, huge mountain of his tail and sat above Ravana to denote that you are under me. I am greater than you.
Yes. And then Nandi also is therein hangs a tail. You know that, no? Why Nandi was reminded of Nandi? Nirmala.
No, that I don't know.
That once when he has gone to Kailasa, he demands to see Ishvara, Shiva. I want to see Shiva. So Nandi is standing there. He said, what do you mean? You can't just barge into Kailasa any old time and say, I want to see the boss. No, you have to pass through me. And then Ravana made fun of Nandi. Your face looks like a monkey's face. So Nandi was utterly, humiliated. And he curses Ravana. The same monkey face is going to be your avanati. Your end will come through a monkey face. So like you said, Nirmala, when he saw the monkey face of Hanuman, Ravana was a bit shaken. And the another quality of a doota is prutivan, extraordinary memory. Huh? Like Kamala said, he is just not just went there as just to deliver a message. He was preparing for the he was strategizing for the war, and he memorized each and every corner of Lanka. In the middle of the night, he went to Lanka, and he was the size of a masak. He was very small size, and then he toured the entire city and memorized it for strategy. That is Prithiva, an extraordinary memory. Not just for this, the ambassador has to remember and relate and to go back and tell his master what this fellow has said properly. No, for that he should be a Smritivan. Those days they didn't have videography, and you couldn't record and go. You had all the recording had to be done in the memory. Another quality is Vagmi. His speech was very convincing. So again, Kamala briefly told us how Sita was sitting in the Ashokamana, and she was so depressed. She was so depressed that she wanted to end her life. To that extent, she was distressed. And what did Hanuman do? He started telling Rama Katha. He didn't just go and, stand in front of her and shock her. Who is another Mayavi, who is a Rakshasa who is coming in front of me? No. He was so smart. He went and sat on top of the tree of the Ashoka tree, and he had, of course, he made himself very small, like a mosquito size, and then Masaka, they say in Ramacharita. And so he starts first singing the glories of Rama. That is how he had to establish a connection with Sita. Complete stranger, both of them. And so when she starts hearing Rama Katha, then tears starts flowing, and she becomes more and more, she becomes calmer. And then when she is calm, he will tell her about Rama. That was how he was convincing. He was very convincing in his speech. And no less than Rama himself has given him the certificate. Oh, see, once the first time Rama met him was as a Brahmana, Sugriva sent Hanuman in the form of a Brahmin to check out these two strangers who are wandering into Rishimukha Parvata, isn't it? So, and that Brahmin, when he speaks to Rama, such beautiful language, such erudition in Sanskrit. So Rama himself declares, I believe he tells Agastya Muni that Hanuman is a Pandita. His speech is flawless, and he is a extremely erudite scholar. So that Rama himself. And this Vangmi of Hanuman, this convincing speech of Hanuman also applies to Vibhishana, how he convinced Vibhishana, and how he he relayed the message of Ravana and Lanka to Rama. All that is very beautiful. And about Sita, he goes and tells Rama, Sita Mata, Rama asks Hanuman, how is my Sita? So he says, Sita is like a lotus which has not been, it has lost its bloom. So, very poetically he describes how Sita's condition is. So all this is about his third quality. And this fourth one is Shastra Nishtata. Hanuman was not, he was an expert in many, many Shastras. So here is a beautiful example of how when he went to Lanka, and he was looking for Sita Mata. First, the place he looked was in Ravana's palace. And who did he come across in Ravana's palace? Anyone knows?
Mandodari.
Mandodari. He came across. Mandodari herself was very, very beautiful, apparently. And she was also Mahagunavati. So Mandodari was sleeping in the harem. And
She was the daughter of the king of Patala Loka.
Yes. But she was a highly, she was a very sattvic woman. She was not a Rakshasi. She didn't have Rakshasa gunas. And so this Mandodari was lying there, and Hanuman jumped in joy. He thought, oh yes, I have found Sita. First he thought. And then he understood, Arey, why will Sita sleep so peacefully in Ravana's harem? She wouldn't do that. His think this they kicked in. All the logic it kicked in. And then he saw her feet. Her feet were exposed. And on the feet, he looked for the lakshanas of Sita Devi or a highly, Devi. So all these Devis and Devatas, they have these lanchanas. They have these marks on the feet. They have some lotus.
They have samudrika lakshana.
Correct. Samudrika lakshanas are there. None of it was evident in Mandodari's feet. So Hanuman immediately decided, oh, this is not Sita Mata. So he was an expert in Samudrika Shastra. Correct. And then what is the other Ramaduta? Another is Abhyasta Karma. 5 we have listed 5. This is the 5th one. Abhyasta Karma means to accomplish tasks by thinking on the feet. Immediately you have to strategize. There you are. I'm in this situation. You are not. Unexpected situations crop up and you have to think on your feet. That what Hanuman did that beautifully. Right? When he went to Lanka, first in that Ashokavana, he said, okay, let me destroy some of these Rakshasas and this Vana itself, which is giving so much trouble to my Sita Mata. And he daga. And he wanted to invite the attention of Ravana. By doing that, he was able to get himself to Ravana's court. And all that he did. Of course, he set fire to Lanka. It was not on the... Rama had not told him, do this, do this, do this. He was just thinking by himself and he did all that.
He wanted to put some fear into Ravana and to tell what sort of an enemy he's going to deal with. Just a doota himself, a single-handed doota can do this. Then you can imagine who my master is.
Yeah, correct. See, all that was his ability. I don't think Angada would have done it or, Jambavan would have done it. It was Hanuman who had all these qualities of this Duta. 5 qualities have been listed. Rama, doota, atulita, bala, dhama. Again, so many balas are required. Atulita bala. He has so many balas. Among that is Deha bala. We know he was Deha bala, so we know he had a lot of Deha bala, Buddhi bala, Naitika bala, Buddhi bala, intelligence, Naitika. Here he was morally uncorrupted. Morally uncorrupted. Adhyatmika bala. All these balas our Hanuman had as a Doota. Anjani putra. So
Usually,
hmm.
a dasa is helped by the master. This is the only instance where the dasa helps the master in finding Sita.
Yes, true. And he was, in fact, he was alone capable of taking Sita and going away also. But he didn't do it.
But Sita refused. Sita said, I want to be royally taken by my husband. I will not be traveling with you. Sorry.
Sita also said that. And
I'm a pativrata and I will wait for my husband to come and do it.
Correct. Right. So his brief was to just give information about Sita, deliver the, whatever Rama had given her, the ring, and go. Correct. So this Anjani putra, of course, all of us have now it's clear. Anjani was also a apsara in her previous life, and she was cursed, and then she was born with a monkey face. But she was a tapasvi. And she and Kesari did a lot of tapas to get Hanuman. He was the Varaprasada of Shiva himself.
Her name was Punchikasthala.
Okay.
Her name as a nymph, she was called Punchikasthala.
Okay.
And then because she was cursed, she was born as a monkey.
Correct.
And just because she did a lot of tapas, she got that prasadam and she got.
Correct. And she was such a great mother that after all this war over and everything, Hanuman goes home to his mom and says, "Yeah, we did it." And so what does Anjani say? You had to make all this natak happen. Were you not good? Couldn't you have done this by yourself? You gave so much trouble to Rama. She's that kind of mother. That logic is there why he didn't do it. But as a mother of a warrior, she said, you could have avoided all this. And so much trouble you gave Rama and Sita and the entire Vanara Sena. She said that. So, like mother, like son, both of them fearless, utterly fearless and steadfast in Dharma. Anjani putra Pavanasuta naama. See, with Anjani we have this. Why is he called Hanuman? Vayuputra. So when Narayana decided to come to earth as Rama, what does Devendra and Brahmaji say? All of us have to go to earth to support him. You know, his coterie has to go. So Brahma himself was born as Jambavan, and Brihaspati was born as Tara Devi. Then Adisesha, of course, as Lakshmana, Lakshmi Devi herself as Sita. Then Surya Bhagwan was Sugriva, and Indra was Vali. And of course, Vali had to be sent back because Indra started playing his tricks down on earth also. So Narayana sent him back. Get out. You are not helping me in my mission. And then Vishwakarma was born as Nala and Agni as Neela. As we know, Nala and Neela were the guys who built the Ramasetu. Then Varuna was born as Sushena, who was a Vanara chief. And Vayu himself was born as Hanuman. That is why he is called Pavanasuta naama.
Lord Shiva, Dakshinamurti, was born as Hanuman.
This is also, he was the Amsha of Vayu also. And for Shiva, there's another explanation which is going to come, Nirmala. This is one explanation here. And for this this naama, the Pavanasuta naama. Naama means what? Etc. So here in a Ramacharita Tulsi Das ji has given a beautiful explanation. Once Narad ji went to Vaikunta, and he was, of course, Narad ji is always proud. I am the best disciple of Narayana. I am the best student. I am the best bhakta. And so he goes and asks Narayana, who is your best bhakta? Then Narayana, who is resting on the Adishesha, he says, look, I have put up a list of all my bhaktas in front of, I have put it on a notice board. You go and check the notice board. So Narada goes and checks. Narada's name is on the top. First bhakta. He's very proud. And then he comes and asks, Are, I saw my name, but where is Hanuman's name? He should be there. No, look, I am your best, of course, but Hanuman is no less. His name should also be there. And so Narayana says, my dear, all of you are my bhaktas. I am Hanuman's bhakta. You know, that is why Narayana Rama lends his name to Hanuman. That is the beauty of Hanuman's bhakti. God himself falls in love with Hanuman.
There is a story.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yes. What's the time? Yeah, we can end with your story.
The moment Narayana said, I am Bhakta of Hanuman, immediately Narada's face crinked. What? No, not possible. So he said, okay, let us have a competition between you and Hanuman. So then he asks him to sing, play his veena.
Oh.
He plays the veena and keeps it down, and he's asking Hanuman to sing next. Hanuman started singing. The veena melted.
Abba. So beautiful.
Just melted away. And then he wanted it. He said, what is this? How now to make it okay? Please, you sing and give back my veena.
That's
So
funny.
he sings again and makes it into veena,
Hmm.
the position. Then he accepts defeat, complete defeat.
Abba. Hmm.
Now I understand why you are Hanuman's bhakta, you say, no?
Hmm.
It seems such a bhakta
Hmm.
behind
Hmm.
Rama will be walking so
Hmm.
that the dust of his falls on him, it seems. Renu
Mm-hmm.
of the bhakta, because he is a devotee of such a bhakta. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam.
Yes.
That's what it is.
So Jaya Hanuman Jnana guna sagara Jaya kapisa tihu loka ujagara Rama doota atulita bala dhama Anjani putra Pavanasuta naama. So the naama is, his naama is the one which Narayana takes. And by the way, the meaning of Anjani is the one who is pure, one who is pure hearted. Okay. What else is there? You want to share any more?
What is Anjani? Anjana is the aankh mein you wear, no?
Kajal.
Kajal.
Ah,
That's what.
ah.
Anjani is that.
Hmm.
Why do you wear it? For clarity
Clarity.
of the eyes, the cooling of the eyes.
Nice.
So Anjana
Hmm.
is for that only.
Hmm. Nice.
When you have a guru, what
Hmm.
does the guru do?
Hmm.
He puts that Anjana to remove the ignorance in you
Hmm.
and show the
Hmm.
world in
Correct.
its full light.
Yes.
To
What is the
remove the
shloka?
ajnana.
You can recite the shloka also. Ajnana timirandhasya
Ah,
jnananjana shalaka.
ajna. Jnananjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai shri gurave namaha.
Hmm. So he was the son of such a beautiful, pure-hearted Anjana Devi. Okay. So we don't have time to go into this, but people can recite it. Whoever wants, please take a shot at this. Mahabira Bikrama Bajarangi Kumati Nivara Sumati Ke Sangi Kanchana Barana Biraja Suvesha Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa. Yes. Please, anyone can recite. Yes. Carry on.
महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन भरन बिराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र oh sorry that's it.
Anyone
Can I
else?
go next? Can I go?
Yes, yes.
विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुवेश कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा.
Yes. Next.
महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुवेश कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश.
Shweta and Shweta are also supposed to do the explanation.
बजरंगी कुमुदि निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुवेश कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश.
Very nice. Yes.
महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन बिराज सुवेश कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा.
Yes.
महावीर
Vikrama Bajara.
विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन बजहार सुकेशव कानन कुंडल कुंचित केशा.
Hmm.
महावीर क्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरण विराज सुवेश कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश
हाथ वज्र और beautiful. Actually, in this Avadi Bhasha, the sha should not come. Sa, it should be. I will change it. Biraja Suvesa Kanana Kundala Kunchita Kesa. Yes, I will do that for the next class. So good, lovely. So I think for today.
Lovely ending also, Purnima ji. With beautiful singing.
Yeah, you didn't sing. Did you sing? I didn't hear.
No, I didn't. It's okay.
All right. So anyone else wants to share anything about this? You're welcome.
So this, there's one line that's in that Chinmaya resource that you've sent. In the introduction, it says that chanting of the Hanuman Chalisa is like doing loka kalyana.
Okay. How? Anta, that's the question.
Correct, I don't know.
Yeah. See, chanting, what is the point of bhakti? You tell me. See, this is a full bhakti pradhanyavada one. This is an exercise which is bhakti pradhanya. Thinking Hanuman is the vigraha of bhakti. Okay. So all of us have thousands and thousands of desires in life. We don't know what to do with those desires, and we spend our entire lives trying to fulfill those desires, which are always oriented towards the world, material and emotional desires. So the path of bhakti is collect all your desires and give it at the feet of the Lord. That is what. Don't do anything with your desires, but just offer it to the Lord. Lord, today I have a desire to eat ice cream. I leave it at your feet. Do what you will. If you get ice cream that day, well and good. If you don't, it's fine. I have left it to God. So when we convert all our thoughts in this manner and offer it to the Lord, whoever your Ishtadevata is, or to the universe, what will happen? The mind will not go here and there. It will become very sharp and it will become pure. Chitta Shuddhi will start happening. Otherwise, the first instinct of all of us is to go out there and fulfill my desire. Forget about the regular stuff that you have to do, which you have to do. Yes, Nirmala?
First, God fulfills all your desires. So that one day, when He wants to give what He wants, you have gotten so used to receiving all your desires fulfilled. Now you're ready for the thing really He wants to give you.
You're ready to receive the
Receive.
gift. Yes. So,
For that, preparation is required. Qualification is required. And by doing this, God is slowly, changing you to be more recipient of His blessings and His,
yes,
to make you more, loka kalyana wise than selfish wise.
His grace, Purnima.
Yeah.
Bhagwan's grace, we get it.
We get Bhagwan's grace. Yeah, that is simple answer. By reciting the Hanuman Chalisa with understanding the meaning that we are doing right now, we will imbibe the qualities of Hanuman. That's the whole point. The Ishta Devata will come into me. Then
there is no Hanuman here. There is no Hanuman. It is all
Rama.
about Rama.
Rama.
So each time you think of Hanuman, what you get as is Rama. Because throughout his body and throughout his every molecule of his body is filled with Rama.
Rom Rom me Ram. That's what he says. Isn't it?
So almost, sorry, go ahead.
That's it. You tell, Ashwin.
No, I was just thinking it's almost like double deal, right? When you pray to Hanuman, you get Rama. So it's like having twins at the same time.
Absolutely. So you have the Kavacha. It's a good deal.
Yeah.
So we are ready for imbibing the qualities of Hanuman. We'll also become Jnana Guna Sagara. We will also become instruments of Loka Kalyana. Rama Kaja Kari Beko Atura. We will also go into Rama Kaj. Rama's work we will all accomplish. No Sneha, that is the whole point.
It's a win-win situation.
It's a win-win situation.
Correct.
Rama
Yeah,
Kaja.
I knew that. I mean, what I was trying to say was just by chanting the Hanuman Chalisa at home, of course, by thinking
Seven times. 7 times you have to chant every day. Jo Sattara
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
That would
Anyway,
be
we are
lovely.
doing it at least with a lot of, we are delving into the meaning, which is very thrilling. For me, it has been very thrilling to go.
Yes, for me, I mean, I'm sure for everyone too who's been part,
So beautiful, no?
so privileged.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other thoughts, people, or shall we close for the day? Done?
Only one thought I got now, Purnimaji. So when you mentioned that Anjana is a embodiment of purity, and he's Vayu Putra. Vayu is what you call prana. So when we control our prana and clarity of mind and purity of heart, what
Beautiful.
we get is only Brahman, right? So Hanuman is Brahman only.
Perfect. Perfectly said. Yes. We discussed this last class.
Superb.
Yeah. When the prana is the one which is energizing me at every moment. There is no prana, I am Shava. When there is prana, I have a potential of becoming Shiva. So that's what Hanuman is doing for us. Yes, infusing us.
Prana has a tendency to take you in the wrong direction also. So the control of prana will lead to
Give it to Hanuman. With complete bhakti, control your prana, direct it in the right direction, and you are eligible for Atmano, for moksha and loka kalyana. Yes, beautiful thoughts. Lovely. Thank you all so much. So we shall close. Yes.
Purnimaji, can I say one?
Of course, Anupama. Yes.
Regarding Ramaduta, when Hanuman was back from Lanka with the Chudamani of Sita Mata, and he gives it to Sri Ram. So on looking at that, Sri Ram says, "I have become Deenan. I have become so poor. I have nothing to give you. So I am giving me to you," he says. So. When each of our thought is for the Loka Kalyana, and it is towards only goodness only, without any alternation, there is no need to fight. I want to become one with Brahman. Automatically, we will merge with Brahman.
Very beautifully said, Anupama. I am giving myself to you. Beautiful. No,
yes. That's why he gives him that alingana.
Alingana. Yes.
He just becomes one with Hanuman, saying, I can't give you anything more.
See, we don't see Rama embracing Lakshmana or Bharata, or, his Alingana is only for Hanuman. So beautiful.
No, he said, I have come for a ekapatni vratam.
Yes. So,
but I'll come in my Dharma. All the rishis and munis wanted to hug him.
As Krishna
he says,
he comes and Alingana.
yes, I'll come as Krishna Avatara. That time I will give you, but this is ekapatni vratam. So he makes an exception only for Hanuman. Because of his exemplary work.
Exemplary.
He gives him. And for when he was born as Krishna, he's taking avatar as Krishna. All the rishis were born as gopikas.
I'm sure all of us were.
So they got the.
Good.
They got the
Alingana of Krishna. Beautiful, lovely. Okay. So today it's already 8:05. So Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormam Amritangamaya Om Shanti 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 Loka समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु हरिः ओम तत्सत् श्री गुरुचरणार्पणमस्तु।